Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Going up top on first down. Working that left side now. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Quickly complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hussein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target, and as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to get outside. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom.
Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
7 yards on the play.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to get the edge on the left. On the move at the 30. Giving him his pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You've got to get quarterback hits.
Give to the running back. Boom. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Brings up fourth down.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass, this quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Toss sweep to the right. Can't get him to the ground. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. You understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
For the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. All the way in for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Into their happy place for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking to throw on third. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hussein. Open space at the 25. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Just ran over it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
Tackled there by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the... Of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. On target. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Got room to work. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Looking for space. It's Nicholson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
He's got it on the left. Afterburners coming. Touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. It's on target and complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Here comes the hurry-up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Bears getting set on first and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They
pulls it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Hussein. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing.
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. At the 20. It's Pater late in the game.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Third down.
Here on 3rd down. These corners backing off a bit. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.